gotta laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. It's not perfect. We're returning it. So it's a dumb thing for me to do. And this sounds wild to say out loud, but I'm just gonna share it all with you.
The problem is I can't. The problem is I never had enough of you, even when you were there.
Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's a Saturday. Normally Saturdays are vlogs. This is kind of a vlog, kind of not. I figured why not switch it up a little. Actually, I asked over on Instagram what y'all like with the vloggers that you watch, like any vlogger, it doesn't have to be me, what you look for, what you enjoy. And the number one thing that most of y'all said, a couple of people had opposite opinions, but is more chattier. I like to just like have you on, listen to you talk while I'm multitasking. Sounds great to me. I figured, how about we just get ready together? And I have had a lot of thoughts lately, just kind of do a little life update about health, lupus, just slowing down my kind of like journey. I'm definitely stepping into a new season of life and it's brought about a lot of change, touching base on all of that. And I was going to leave it there, but then a package arrived. I want to do a keep versus return with some things I got from Abercrombie. I'm just trying to find summer bottoms that I can wear. I feel like I don't have any that really fit or that I feel good in. So I've ordered a bunch of things off Abercrombie and I want to do a little keep versus return. I also self-tanned my body yesterday, but not really my face. And I've never put these bronzing drops in my sunscreen. I feel like that might not be a good move. It might make the sunscreen less active, but we're gonna try it together. Oh, wait, that was a lot. That might have been too much. Okay, that matches my body a little bit more though. We'll see. So, it's my CPA. I should answer this just a second. Basically, this is probably so boring to y'all, but it's ridiculous and crazy. So I had an S Corp in California when I lived here last to do all of my business things. When I moved to Texas at the end of 2021, I closed the S Corp, completely dissolved it, started a new company in Texas under an LLC. But now I'm back in California, and California says, hey, we need all your tax information for all of the state taxes, which isn't even a thing in Texas. And now they're saying in order to open up a new number here, I need to pay all the penalties for the last 2 years that I was not here and did not have a business here. And they just sent me a bill for just 3 of the 8 quarters, and it's $5,000. I wasn't even doing business here. My company was closed. You gotta laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Is adulthood just being perpetually confused about every single thing ever, and then getting massive surprise bills for so many things? Hospital stays, electrical panels, legal fees. I think that is just what adulthood is, and it's kind of terrifying. One thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about was kind of this journey that I've been on with slowing down, prioritizing my health, how that's affected my body, and how that's affected my brain, because there's been a lot of pros and cons. I feel like I did not start intentionally changing my rhythm and pace of life until April. Like March was a super busy month and I was super flary. And in April, I made a lot of changes. I restructured my schedule. I stopped traveling. I got off birth control. I've been really focusing on like physical health a lot more, trying to work out at least 2 times a week to build muscle, focusing on eating protein, getting on more of like a supplement regimen. And I actually feel like I have seen so much progress in the way that I'm feeling. I've actually been taking evenings off 5 nights a week. I've been taking every Sunday off and probably half of every Saturday fully off. I feel like I've been putting a lot less time into filming my videos and trying to learn how to figure out getting like a decent vlog within 1 day, as opposed to spending 2 whole days like trying to really give a super diverse vlog. Part of me honestly is a little less proud of my work these days, because I have been trying to just slow down and build more time for rest into my schedule. But it actually has had a profound effect on my body. And I'm curious if you guys have felt a shift in my content over the last couple of months. I feel like my vlogs have been a lot more candid, maybe a little bit lazier, maybe a little bit chattier, and just like less diversity of activity in each video. I actually would just love honest feedback on how that feels as a viewer. If you feel like it feels more authentic and more real life, or if you're like, yeah, you know, it actually has been a little more boring. I have said I'm so okay if my views go down, if my videos are less clicky, if I make less money, because in return, I am living like a very stable, steady, healthy day-to-day life without tons of twists and turns all the time, which obviously caused me to flare. So like, I'm okay with it, but I also do really care about doing a good job in my work and like providing interesting content for y'all. So that's been something that I've been grappling with a little bit, is really wanting my life to just be so normal, but then also being like, such a normal life is like kind of bad in terms of interesting content. Speaking about health, in the last 2 months, I've only had 2 days where I've started to feel flary, and then I just take the rest of the day off, sleep it off, and like am pretty back to normal the next day, which has been so incredible. But the weird thing about that is I feel like it has had some negative effects on my brain in terms of like motivation and energy. And I was kind of not expecting this. And I think it's fine. I have been in such like a hyper productive, anxious state for so many years that that's kind of the only way I know myself. I think I put a lot of my value and my worth in being a highly motivated person and like a productive person and a person that just does it all and then some and gets it all done and juggles a lot and balances a lot. And like, I think that that's been pretty bad for my health. And I also think that that is kind of also just the normal pace of your teens and your early 20s. And now I'm in the second half of my 20s, nearing my 30s. And I do think that people, at least my friends that are a few years older than me, have all said that they have felt a similar shift once they're like kind of phasing out of their 20s, is it's just like you don't have the same drive as you do. But I don't like the way that feels in my brain. It's almost like the more time off that I take, the more I want to take time off. Like our honeymoon, for example, I assumed I would take off 2 weeks from work and feel so just like refreshed, rejuvenated, wanting to get back to the races. And I wanted more time off. My brain was like, okay, we turned off. We want more of this. And that was a little disappointing to know that like, if I give myself rest, I don't necessarily feel ready to get back. I just like, the more rest I give myself, the more I want. And that kind of pattern scares me a bit. I've learned the hard way too many times that I can't do eyeliner while talking to a camera because I need to be like this close to a mirror and I need to like hold my elbow and I need to like not move my face. So be right back with some eyeliner. One goal of mine is to really find like new fresh things that super excite me in content creation. I have a lot of goals. I'll walk y'all through some of them. Obviously, Michelin Impossible has been so much fun. I will say that in terms of food content, I know logically like the thing that is the smartest to do in terms of, you know, being useful and helpful to the audience, reaching new people, is doing what there already is so much of like 15-minute meals under $5, 5-ingredient meals, like simple, easy stuff, because that's what people need and that's how people cook at home. The like creative in me is just so fascinated with the idea of fine dining. And I don't see a lot of that type of content, especially like amateur cooks trying to learn about fine dining things. And so I feel like it's a content niche that really excites me because I haven't seen it much. The closest I've seen is like Bon Appetit. So, but like that type of like experimental vibe is so exciting to me. So that's a content niche that I feel like really just fuels me and like sets me on fire. And I'm so excited to do. That concept right now costs me so much money. I do not profit off those videos. They're the most expensive to edit. The groceries are so expensive. It takes me like a 10-hour day of filming. The views aren't great. Like the amount I make, they're never sponsored, at least as of now. Maybe I'll get a food sponsor someday. That'd be cool. And then the ad rev I make covers maybe like 30% of all those expenses. So it's a dumb thing for me to do. The way it makes me feel creatively is so exciting. And I want to find more things like that I can start incorporating into my content. Not necessarily just food, but just new, fresh concepts that I'm like, this is so fun. I haven't seen anybody do this. This feels like uncharted territory. I'm really excited by this. And doing that not just on YouTube, but also Instagram, TikTok. I'm finally allowing myself to play with vertical content a little bit more. TikTok has always been just my like unhinged, I don't really care platform, but I've allowed myself to start playing with it a little bit more and it has been fun. So I think another goal of mine is like stepping into that a little bit more and just like switching things up. I mean, when you've been doing this for so many years, you need to switch it up in order to like, I don't know, not get stale, still enjoy it. Other goals are I want to start being more active in my Instagram DMs. I have literally over the last couple years let that slip so much. I also recently realized Instagram filters out probably 40% of my requests. Isn't that crazy? I just discovered it the other day that like they have a way to filter out things that could be spam or inappropriate, whatever. But they filter out so many normal messages. So I need to figure that out. And a goal of mine with continuing to hire, like I'm officially onboarding my friend who's going to help with some more admin type of assistance while I do culinary school. And one thing that I want to do myself while some of that is taken off my plate is be more active in DMs and just like chatting and communication and all that, because that's really important to me and it's very fun. And I think I will have a little bit more capacity to do things like that. And I just got to figure out the technical issues of that moving forward. Speaking of adding people to my team, Abigail will be around. She will be helping with some admin stuff while I do culinary school. I think just literally maybe like 10 hours a week is how much I'm handing off to her, because it's going to be probably 10 to 15 hours a week of school for me. So that feels like a good trade-off. And this sounds wild to say out loud, but I'm officially onboarding a lawyer to my team who will oversee every single brand deal that I do. I've had a couple instances recently to where this is super behind the scenes. This is so candid, but I'm just going to share it all with you. I've had a couple instances this year where I've had a opportunity come through that I was super excited about, thought it was, great opportunity, had before I signed any sort of contract, calls with the team to discuss creative, felt super aligned, felt like everything was like, this is so great. I can't wait to make these videos. I think they're going to be really fun. Sign the contract, get going. And then throughout the process had just creative control taken from me left and right and left and right and left and right. And then ended up with something that I'm like, this is not what I thought this was going to be, and tried to get out of literal contracts and couldn't. And that was terrifying for me because that had never happened to me before and had happened to me a couple times this year, to where I'm like, this is not what we agreed on. And now it's too late and I don't know my options here, like legally, because I've signed a contract. And so that has led me to finally move forward with having a real lawyer on my team that basically when you sign a contract with a brand, they go through and they redline and they add their own verbiage into the contract to protect you. So this, I'm hoping, should allow me in the future to, if I don't, even if I love the product, love the goal, whatever, if I don't align with the end product of the actual video and the creative concept and how it feels, that I should hopefully be able to get out of it, because that's everything to me. That is literally the most important thing. And it feels like pretty scary to feel like you have no options and don't creatively align as much as you thought you were going to with the outcome. All that to say, it feels like a crazy big adult move, but I'm excited. Use my freaking bill. Glad this is useful for something. There's that final makeup look. I know I just talked for who even knows how long. Are y'all okay if this continues to be a long video and we still do a little keep versus return try on haul? Because I'm really curious to know if these bottoms fit. I got several things that are like their curve line. Got some wide leg pants, some shorts, and a set that's actually really cute. I'm really hopeful that it fits. Here's my little order. We're gonna play keep versus return. I'm gonna be so picky. If it's not perfect, we're returning it. I'm nervous seeing all these things in person though, because they're actually so good in person. This is my one thing with Abercrombie. I love Abercrombie so much. One of the best brands for curve pants. But I wish that there was more of a way to try things on in store in person so that you didn't have to place a big order to try on everything and then return. But I think like 80% of their inventory is online exclusives, and the closest in-store location to me is like 25 miles away. So if you want to try on a lot of things, this is just kind of the way to do it. But maybe I could try on some things on your behalf and let you know what's worth it versus not. First things first, we're not off to a great start. I just had to fight to get these over my hips. These are called the loose short from the curve line, but they're definitely not loose. These are my normal size. I was really hopeful for these because I love how long the inseam is. I think return and size up. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, these are ultra high rise and 4.5-inch inseam, which the inseam is nice. I think these are cute. They feel really comfortable. They're definitely like kind of workwear-y. The pleats are pulling a bit. I wonder if I could size up one more in these as well for the sake of the pleats around the hip. They are really comfortable and they are a nice length to where they're not too short. I'm torn on these. I would love y'all's opinion. Are these keep or are these return and size up one more? Here's what the pleats are doing a little bit. You see how they're kind of pulling there? Got a few more pants though. These I'm so hopeful for because they're wide leg and they are a stretchy waist and they are a fun kind of crepe material. I hope these fit. Okay, these are so comfy. I think these are a keep. The only thing is these pants didn't come in like the curve line. So it's a little bit more of a straight cut, meaning a little bit loose in the waist, but honestly super comfy. And honestly, they're great length. They like go just right to my ankle, which I would probably wear these with flats. Like, just a second, let's get the full vibe. I feel like you always have to think, this is very not sanitary. I know, I just want to show y'all the full length. You always have to think about what types of shoes you want to wear with your pants in order to figure out which length you want. Because sometimes I'm the tall length at Abercrombie, but I would not be wearing heels with these pants, I don't think. So I think that this is a good length. I think this is a keep. Yay. These are a little funky. They're a little bold. It's like kind of the boxer trend, but not at all. It's like if you made boxer trend out of bandanas, but I kind of love them, so I'm hopeful. Okay, well, they're so comfy. Do they look like they're for like toddlers or like the types of shorts that are supposed to just hide a diaper, you know? Or are they kind of fun? This might be another maybe. I might need thoughts. Oh, this is so comfy. This is so cute. This would be great underneath a cardigan. Did I get makeup on it already? It'd be cute under a cardigan, layer some necklaces. Just a good basic layering piece. Also, sometimes in the summer, sometimes you just want to just wear a tank. We'll see if it's like that out here, but definitely in Texas. Okay, striped 90s relaxed high-rise curve pants in the same size as the denim shorts. So now I'm pessimistic about them, but let's see. These look silly. Maybe I've gone up 2 sizes at Abercrombie because this is 1 size up from what I normally have that I haven't even tried to wear in forever. So maybe I need to buy things 2 sizes up from what I have in my closet. This is returned, but look at this set. These shorts. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Okay, this is so fun. I feel like this is the type of outfit that you would buy for like Greece, but it's very comfortable, very lightweight. I like that it's mix and match. Like both these together definitely makes a statement, but these shorts by themselves with a regular tank or this top by itself with like white pants, both so cute. I wish that companies would start making more A-line cut of shorts. That's what we need. Just extra room in the hips, no matter what your body type is, just having the extra room in the thighs is comfortable. We need a petition for more of that. This is a little bit of a straight cut, could be a little more A-line, but not bad. Oh, there's pockets. I think this is a cute. The last 2 things we got is a sundress, a maxi white tiered sundress, and a little white striped baby tee. So let's try on this dress. Okay, this is really comfy and it's cute, and I love that the white makes me feel a little extra tan. I did self-tan last night, as we've previously discussed. The thing that I don't quite know is the length. Ooh, this is like pretty much almost a maxi length skirt. I don't know if it'd be better as a midi, but I was inspired by one of my friends at church. She was wearing basically this as a skirt with a baby tee and then like a big oversized leather jacket, and it was just a very cool look. So I thought maybe this could also be a layering piece where you throw something over top. Actually, I'm kind of curious if you could put a baby tee over top, just to see how versatile it really would be. Really what I would do is just a denim jacket over this and then boom, done. Cute. Okay. Yeah, I think you could kind of layer a tee over this if you really wanted to play it as a skirt. It is pretty maxi though. This tee is very soft and stretchy and nice though. I think that this one was a pretty good price point. Let me check the tag. $25. I think my keeps are dress, the fun little paisley set. Do you call that paisley? No, I don't know what you call that. The tank, the tee, staples, and then the maybes are each of these shorts. And I feel like I should stick with my motto of if it's not perfect, it's a return. I just like the inseam of these, 4.5 inch. I'll leave these and maybe I'll put these for sure in return. For sure return pants, for sure return denim shorts. I kind of feel like I'm forgetting something. I love y'all. Thanks for connecting with me and chatting with me and getting ready with me and giving me your opinions on the few things I need opinions on. And I'm really excited for the next couple of vlogs with y'all. One of them is going to be a patio refresh. We're gonna do some manual labor outside, get a couple new things, and like get the pool set up for summer parties, which will be really fun. So looking forward to hanging out with y'all in those videos. I hope you have the best rest of your day though, and I'll see you in those very soon.